Hey everyone, this is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to another review. Sorry for the shakiness there. Okay. Whew. Yeah, if this is your first time to my channel, please do subscribe and smack that bell like She-Hulk so you'll be notified each time a new video is uploaded, because that's the way YouTube is set up. If you don't make sure that notification bell is clicked, if you click it once, then you will be, I'm talking about the notification bell next to the word subscribe. You click that once and you will be notified each time a new video is uploaded. And if you're not, then please, leave a comment on one of my videos here on YouTube and let me know, because I have heard some people talk that they aren't being notified. Also, if you do enjoy this comic book review, please do like it and share it with others so they can enjoy it as well. And don't forget to comment. This is Green Lanterns number 52 that just came out a few days ago. Part 3 of Evil's Might. And here we have Hal Jordan, who killed a Guardian of the Universe. So we get into this, and Dan Jurgens is giving us more for this mystery. Now, as I've said before, if you don't know, Dan Jurgens was the one who previously wrote Action Comics, and he did a terrific run. He wrote Action Comics before Brian Michael Bendis took over, and he put not only heart into it, but mystery. And he did a great job at that, and that's what he's doing with Green Lanterns as well. Now, I don't know if you can see this page, but this is very important, I think. There's somebody in the dark that says, there are thousands of them. These Green Lanterns, you see that red eye? Each and every one of them is a fool. Now, you notice as the camera pans back, more of the face is revealed. An entire corps of self-appointed, self-important authoritarians who deem themselves superior to the rest of us. And that's nothing new for, the Green Lantern Corps. They've been accused of that many times. In reality, their only attributes are their green finger trinkets. Now, as the camera pans back, you see less and less of this face, and something else comes into view. They are devoid of natural powers, did nothing to earn their weapons. Now notice, this is the Green Lantern symbol right here. This is what emerges as this face fades into the back. This face fades and a Green Lantern symbol emerges, and what do we have here? Which is why they have no chance against me. The camera pans back even further, and we see a Green Lantern ring on someone's hand, and there is green, dark green over top of that hand. Now, also notice that the skin is brown. So, this hints at who the enemy might be. And if you've watched my previous two videos on issues 50 and 51, you know, already one of the Green Lantern Corps has been accused. If you haven't watched those, then go back and watch them, because I won't say who it is. But that is clearly somebody wearing a Green Lantern ring, and that is part of a Green Lantern suit right there. I wanted to point that out before I get started with the review. Now, they're fighting They're still fighting in space. There's Simon Baz, Jessica Cruz, Kilowog, Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner. Alright, now it's a big battle scene, and this is a beautiful page. Look at these colors. You know, I mean, this is a beautiful shot. Then we get and start into the story where Gardner says this fleet is a lot to handle. To get this done, we gotta find the lead vessel and cut off the head. Or at least I thought Gardner said that. And or maybe it was Cruz, because then you see on it from Gardner. Now it must have been somebody else, because you know Gardner would not be responding to himself. And then his ring says scan of communication signal is shows most originating from a vessel that at 265 degrees 182 kilometers away. And then it says on it. Now, I guess first he was talking to the rest of the lanterns, and then he was responding to the ring there. And I like this because this is just funny. Kyle Rayner says, "Good luck on your Death Star run." And then I'm not going to read all of the ring communique, but it's basically an incoming communications, as the ring says, from Lantern Gardner. And the ring says, you know, he's telling them to be here and at this position, at that position. And then then the ring says over here something that I think causes Jessica Cruz to wonder if this is what's going on, because the ring says here, the fighters will hesitate to shoot for fear of hitting their bosses. And you see here, Jessica Cruz says, bosses? Like, that's something Guy Gardner might not say. And then the ring identifies the attackers as Ravagers. And they all keep fighting. And then Gardner sends out a message. He says, "Listen up. I'm in position. Maintain formation. Stay back." And then the ring is telling each one of them, you know, false information, and let them have it from a distance. Maintain formation. You know, storm the gates and give it everything you've got. Baz says, "You got it, Gardner." And here's Gardner observing Simon Baz doing the exact opposite of what Gardner said to do. And the ring says, Lantern Baz confirmed receiving your stay back order. So it paints Simon Baz as, not following protocol, not following the leader. And then back on Mogo, Space Sector 0, the doctor is working on John Stewart, and one of the Guardians asks if he's destined to join the Guardian Sal. I forgot Kadai Sal, and the doctor doesn't know, and he says just let him be so he can do his work. So they do, and they go back outside to the power battery, and they're trying to contact the other lanterns, but something happens and there's a big explosion. Also that's very beautiful too. Then on over the page we find Space Sector 066, Planet Uncharted. Here's Hal Jordan just resting, and basically talking to his ring, saying, it's good that Baz and Cruz are there on Earth, holding that line. And then the ring says that they aren't. And so Jordan's like, well, where are they? And the ring is unable to locate them. And the ring is unable to contact the other lanterns or the Guardians. And then Jordan says, well, who is the last contact? A distant, garbled message from Lantern Gardener, playing now. And he says, Ravagers, bzz, annihilating, bzz. And he said, Core? Did he say Ravagers? Now, something interesting here. Hal Jordan says, I remember them from years ago. Tough, but hardly insurmountable. Meaning that the Ravagers are people that can be dealt with. They're... And he's quickly flies back while remembering his dealings with the Ravagers, that they were a distant species. They were trying to join some federation of planets or something or other, and it didn't go well. And the ring is unable to make contact with anyone, so he says, because he wants to get in contact with, I believe, Guy Gardner. Yeah. So he says, give me the last known location. So the ring does that. Meanwhile, Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Kilowog, Jessica Cruz, they're still fighting these Ravagers. And then this weird dude comes in again. You are of the Core. And we are Eon. Now notice this dude, he speaks in the second person, I believe, or third person. We are, not I. It says we, plural, more than one. We are of the one. Of course, that makes it even more difficult for me, to understand. And you are not, nor will you ever be. And I have no idea who he is, but like I've said before, he reminds me of Volthoom. And Kilowog says that the situation is going downhill fast, all because Baz left his post. And here's Baz down here. He finds the Ravagers, and they confess that this is not their doing alone. Over on the next page, if not for the Savior, our people would have died off. Okay, now we don't know who this Savior is, but clearly, it's somebody who's empowered these Ravagers to, take back what they want. So Dan Jurgens is doing an excellent job. He's really making me, the reader, think, what's going on here? And who's responsible? I mean, at one point, it looked like one person, and another point, another person. So it's a mystery. That's why I loved his run on Action Comics, because he wrote good comic book mystery. And then Jessica starts smiling because she sees Hal return. Kyle's like, "Nice to see you, Hal. We're a bit outgunned here." More like a lot outgunned, Jessica says. And so he asks for a report, and Kilowog says that the poser you just blasted, he calls himself Eon. And I get, I could be mistaken because I haven't looked this up, but isn't Eon a span of time? Comment down below to let me know. Jessica says, there's something you should know. And she tells him about that Green Lantern that got killed in the previous issue, Penelope's or what, and he gets really mad. And so he takes Jessica with him, so Cruz and Jordan both go down here to where Baz is, and the Ring is telling Baz all sorts of lies. That there is an urgent message from the Guardians, that more lanterns are on the way, and that the ranks have been compromised. Well, that's something I think that the Lanterns have probably already figured out. And that there's a traitor in your midst. But, the Ring, somebody is influencing the rings that the Green Lanterns wear. And I will be doing a review on this also, because it's excellent. So here's where more meat is added into the mystery. So Jessica comes down and asks, "Why did you disobey orders and attack?" And he's like, "I didn't," because he was doing what the Ring was telling him to do, which was different from Guy Gardner's orders. And then the Ring says, "Caution, Jessica Lantern. Caution, Jessica Lantern Baz is not to be trusted," and she doesn't know why. And at the same time, his Ring says, "Caution, Lantern Baz, Jessica Cruz is not to be trusted." And it says the need for you is dire and great. And Baz is like, something's wrong here. And that's that's evident because the information they keep getting from their rings is wrong. And he puts his puts his hand on her arm, and the ring says, "He's attacking, Jessica." And then she says, "Get back." And then Simon's ring says, "Proof of Lantern Cruise's hostility. Leave now. The Guardians have ordered you to." And so he goes, and it's a good mystery. It makes you wonder who the guilty party is. And then you see Simon Baz flying off saying, "Leaving the scene goes against everything I stand for." The ring says, "Understood, but you're needed on Earth." And then here's the same creepy dude again talking. They have no idea what they're up against or whom, but they will, provided they live long enough. And right here it says, "Next, enemy revealed." So I don't know who the enemy is, but I have an idea of who it might be. And I'm not going to say anything since, the next issue is not yet out. But who do you guys think the big bad is? I think Dan Jurgens is writing a really good story, and I hope he stays on Green Lanterns. So, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and smack that bell hard like She-Hulk so you'll be notified each time there's a new video uploaded. And if you enjoyed this comic book review of Green Lanterns number 52, please like it and share it with others so they can enjoy it as well. And like I said, comment down below because I do look for your comments. So, till next time, to readers,